Welcome to Uber Catacomb Snatch Devblog 2. Okay, so I worked on the code a bit and I got the rendering pipeline working fine now. I was able to render a little bit with the pipeline running, and I can show you that now. So you can see it's just a little triangle going back and forth, back and forth. Anyways, so that's running with the render pipeline, and it's running with all the render pipeline that I'm gonna have in the release. I mean, it's using the exact pipeline that I'm planning to use. On the logic side, though, it's currently not using the multiple components. It's just using one component that's sending the render commands to the rendering side. So I need to split that out into the position component, the position modifier component, so that's going to be a mover that animates it back and forth like that. Then I also need to do a separate out the render messaging, so that's just the render messaging only, and so that can handle whatever there may be in the component. So whether it's a component with a position, without a position, and all those things. I think without a position, I'm just going to have it automatically render to the top left-hand corner. Hopefully that's left-hand when I upload this. I don't know. Also, you might notice everything's a lot more clear. I realized that running with the automatic upload to YouTube was a really bad idea. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just going to be uploading this like a normal video and recording it beforehand. I'm still not doing any editing of it. It's just a really raw video. Okay, so it's the next thing on my list. So separated out the logic, or need to separate out the logic. Right now it's just one component. It is running in a component though. So the logic side of things is functioning the way it should be. It's using the messaging system just like I'm planning later. The render message is coming down fine. The tick message is running down fine. And that's what the render component is running off of actually right now. So it's render, instead of just functioning on the render event like it normally would, it's also functioning when it sees a tick message, and it's running a little bit of code that just, adds values back and forth and flips a toggle so that it goes and bounces back and forth in between the side of the screen. The rendering side of things. Right now, all it's doing is rendering a polygon, but it's using full OpenGL ES on that device. So all I have to do is go in and change it around a little bit so it does a slightly different thing and add a little bit more functionality so that it can handle texturing. And that'll allow me to texture quads, which are going to be basically two triangles. And it'll allow me to texture those quads with the images from the game. And that'll allow me to put all the backgrounds in and all that stuff. So that's pretty much everything that I'm going to update. Updating right now in this video. For future plan, I plan to go and implement the rendering system and the code on, and that'll take a little bit of code on both sides. And I'm running a little bit over 5 minutes. I tried to keep it a bit shorter than my last video, because that was something like 12 minutes. So have a great day, and I hope you found this interesting. Let me know in the comments below anything I can do to make this video more interesting, or any questions you have, things you want to know about. And like, subscribe, and wherever the button is.